What's up, guys? Heatfireash here. Got another interesting battle for you with this team. As I said, I think this lead is almost impossible to stop with Trick Room, but my opponent did catch me off guard turn one with this, with what they led. So, yeah, just because you think you have a good setup, your opponent can always surprise you. So keep that in mind. Let's get into the battle. Okay, my opponent here is just running with the championship team from Dallas. So we're just going Dusclops Indeedee here. And then from that point, I think Rhyperior. And then we're going to go with Rotom just because Jellicent can sometimes be an issue. Although Jellicent can also deal some decent damage to Rotom because we are Rotom Heat. I like having the option of that electric attacks. So let's see what my opponent goes for here. Could see the Duraludon Whimsicott start, but we will have to see. Wait and see what my opponent goes for. All right, Duraludon and Jellicent here, so that's a little scary. I wonder if Water Spout plus well, I think we're going to go for Trick Room and then hit that Jellicent with a Water Spout. Hopefully that'll be enough that my Dusclops can live. I think it will. I think this Psychic's not even going to do that much. We'll see how much the Psychic hits. We are maxed special attack besides the Nature plus Psychic Terrain. So if we can get this Jellicent to like almost half, that Water Spout isn't going to hit for that much. So a little bit of a different strategy I'm going with here than normally the Follow Me, but I know this team and I know that that Jellicent has a spread move, and Water Spout can deal a lot of damage. So Duraludon here going to be Dynamax, and I'm sure they're going to go for a Max Darkness onto Dusclops, which obviously I can't stop with Follow Me because of the Stalwart ability. Lets it get around redirection. So my opponent's just going for the damaging aspect here, hoping that it can deal enough damage to shut down this Dusclops before I can get off Trick Room. Max Steel Spike coming out here. Into Indeedee, actually. Wow. Interesting play by my opponent. I'm not sure why they didn't... Wow, okay. They were just... Guess they're just assuming I'm getting Trick Room up. I don't know. It's just not what I expected. And we don't quite get it to half. Jellicent actually using Trick Room here. Okay. Yeah, okay. That was a good play by my opponent. That is not normally what I see out of Pokemon like that. We're gonna have to go through Trick Room again, and we're gonna hit... No, Follow Me doesn't really do anything here. We're probably just gonna Psychic, I guess. Yeah, I think we go for Psychic here. If my opponent goes for another Trick Room, then, you know, so be it. Nothing I can really do about another Trick Room for my opponent. But I think we're still all right here. I think we're all right. Yep, here comes Shadow Ball. We'll be able to tank this, no problem. No problem at all. I'm not nearly as worried about Water Spout as I was, but it still could be an issue. So we're going to go ahead, throw in... Maybe we just throw in Rotom here, actually. Yeah, I kind of like throwing in Rotom. We could even Dynamax the Rotom, but nah, I don't think I'm going to. Let's go for a Nightshade on Jellicent. I just want to get rid of the Jellicent right now. Could go for a Nasty Plot. We're not really threatened too much, but let's go for a Thunderbolt into Jellicent here. Let's try to get rid of it. I don't think I need a Nasty Plot up at this point. Okay, withdrawing Jellicent. Did they have a ground type? I don't remember. Conkeldurr here, which is okay. We'll do a little bit of damage. Little bit of damage to this Conkeldurr. Now, my opponent already Dynamax, so they can't Dynamax Conkeldurr, which is cool. Thunderbolt, gonna do, yeah, actually a decent chunk to that Conkeldurr, which is usually assault vested. Max Wormwind coming out. Gonna try to... Wow, actually one-shotting me with the Max Wormwind there. We are like max attack with that Rotom, so a little bit frustrating now that Jellicent is in the back, able to deal full damage to us, but we're just gonna bring out that Rhyperior now. And Duraludon still being in Dynamax form is pretty annoying. Okay, it was done. All right. I was gonna say, I thought that seemed like 3 turns of that. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and Bulldoze. And I'm worried about Conkeldurr, to be honest. But I think... Let's go for Max Quake on Duraludon. I have to... That's really what's more threatening, I think. To Rhyperior, because Duraludon is obviously special. And Rhyperior is really more physically much more physically defensive. It has almost no special defense, so... Try to get rid of the Duraludon. And then we'll have to worry about that Jellicent. Is going to be really, really annoying to deal with. Really annoying. So, some good plays by my opponent so far. Withdrawing Conkeldurr, that's fine. Probably bringing in Jellicent here. Actually bringing in the Togekiss. I guess they were expecting me to knock out the Conkeldurr, but I'm not really caring too much about the Conkeldurr at this point. Just wanting to basically Dynamax the Rhyperior, get that damage start rolling. So Togekiss completely fine to see here. The only thing that's going to be frustrating is Follow Me coming out of that. Next turn, if they bring in Jellicent over the Duraludon, then I have to deal with Follow Me plus the Jellicent. That could be bad. That could be very bad. But we will be +1 special defense. So hopefully that's enough to deal with that Water Spout. Although my opponent could go for something like a Strength Sap with Jellicent. That could be really, really annoying if it goes for a Strength Sap. Because it's just going to regain all of its health, lower my attack, and then... Yeah, that's gonna be really annoying. I hope it doesn't have, or I hope it doesn't do that. But I think Strength Sap's probably the play. Yeah, which is definitely scary. I certainly didn't expect my Rotom to get one shot by that Duraludon, but I guess it is the max attack Duraludon, so it kind of makes sense. Wow, my opponent going for Conkeldurr here. Yeah, that's not what I would have expected. We're going to Nightshade the Conkeldurr, and we're going to go for a Rockfall into Togekiss, I think. Because Follow Me is what I don't want to deal with at this point. It's really Follow Me. I'm not nearly as scared of Jellicent if I can get rid of Togekiss first. So let's see if we can do that right here. Usually they're Babbery Berry Togekiss, or it could be the Chris Kiss. There's the Follow Me coming out. No surprise there. We planned for that. That is why we have the Rock move. We should be able to live a close combat from Conkeldurr. Not to mention, Dusclops is going to be hitting it with a Nightshade. And definitely don't want to Will-O-Wisp that Conkeldurr just because most of them run Guts. Even if you're Assault Vest, they still run Guts. So don't want to give them a free boost. Let's see how much this does. Probably not enough to KO. Yeah, not quite enough. Close combat. We should be able to survive. Yep. Surviving that, not too bad. And I do believe the Sandstorm will knock out the Conkeldurr here, which is awesome. That Sandstorm gives you that little bit of extra chip damage. And yep, enough to knock out Conkeldurr. Awesome. And all that's left is going to be this Jellicent, I believe. And Psychic Terrain going away. And there is Jellicent right there. Once again, Strength Sap is a huge issue. Let's see, is Trick Room still up? We do. I actually should be outspeeding Jellicent, so... if Jellicent has Protect, I don't think it does. I haven't used this team for a while, so I don't remember if it normally has Protect. We're all going to go for a Max Quake, though, anyway, and hopefully, even if it protects, we'll get another special defense boost. My opponent going ahead and forfeiting there. Likely we were getting the knockout that turn anyway, so Not too bad, but hey, we got the win there. Even though my opponent caught me off guard, just going for a straight-up Trick Room on Jellicent to counter mine. Of course, your opponent can always do that. That's not... But if they are going to go for their own Trick Room, that's kind of a risky move, in my opinion. And as you can see, our lead was still able to get the win done in the end. And yeah, pretty good game overall. Good match by my opponent. They definitely played a good game, but... Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy the battle, please like, comment, and subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest content. And I'll catch y'all in the next one.